Morning students, how are you all? Welcome back to the classes after enjoying the winter vacations. Hope so you all have enjoyed your vacations and do the studies as well. Let's start our work with the name of Allah. Today the Monday 11th January 2021. Student, we have started our chapter that is cell. Previously we did the explanation of the cell, that is we have two types of cell, that plant cell and animal cell. I have explained you both cell in detail. Today we will do some important functions of organelles of cell. Student, first of all, let me recall the important organelles of the cell. First of all, cell wall, which is present in this plant cell. Next, cell membrane, which is present in the animal cell as well as the plant cell. In the plant cell, cell membrane is the second layer, cell wall is the first layer, but in animal cell, cell membrane is the first layer. And other organelle is cytoplasm, which covers this cell. It is a jelly-like substance which covers the entire cell. Next is vacuole, which stores the food and the particles. Next is nucleus, which is known as control center of the cell and is control all the activities that take place inside the cell, in plant cell as well as in animal cell. Next is chloroplast, which is present only in the plant cell, and it contains the chlorophyll to carry out the photosynthesis. Next organelle is starch grains, which is present inside the plant cell only. It is not present in the animal cell. In plant cell, it stores the food. Next organelle is chromosomes, that is present inside the nucleus to control the genetic informations. Students, I have discussed you the important organelle of both plant and the animal cell. Open your books, that is Lower Secondary Science 1. We have started our chapter, that is chapter number 15, cell. Today we have completed this chapter. Today we will do the important questions of this chapter. Open your books, page number 177. Here, table 1, write the question on the top of this table, that state the functions of different parts of the cell. Here, write down the question, and to answer this, look at this table. Organelle number 1 is cellulose cell wall. Here its function is given, that is it supports the plant cell, give its regular shape and hold it together with other plant cells. As you already know that the cell wall gives the regular shape to the plant cell. Number 2 is cell membrane. Students, cell membrane is the outermost layer in the animal cell and the second layer of the plant cell. It is partially permeable membrane. What is partially permeable membrane? Partially permeable membrane is that which allows some molecules to pass through but not the others. It is partially permeable membrane, allowing certain materials to move in and out of the cells. Third one is cytoplasm. It is a jelly-like substance containing many tiny structures. Chemical reactions take place here. Next is vacuole. What is vacuole? It stores air, liquid or food in animal cell and is filled with cell sap in plant cells. Next is chloroplast. It is present only in the plant cell. Students, chloroplast is absent in the animal cell. It contains chlorophyll, which absorb light to provide energy for photosynthesis. Photosynthesis carry out only in the plants for the manufacture of their food. In animals, the photosynthesis is not present. Next is starch grain. It is stored food which is found only in the plant cells. Next is nucleus. It controls all chemical reaction in the cell and contains chromosomes. Students, nucleus is also known as control center of the cell, and it controls all the chemical informations and chemical reactions in the cells. Next is chromosomes. It contains chemical instructions which are passed down from one generation to another. Such chemical instructions are needed for building and controlling the cells. Chromosomes control the hereditary information which pass from generation to the generations. Student, next move to the next point, that is difference between an animal cell and a plant cell. Students, write down the question here, that write down the difference between an animal cell and the plant cell. To answer this question, draw a line between the page, here animal cell and a plant cell. In animal cell, no chloroplast, as I already told you that in animal cell chloroplast is not present, and a plant cell has chloroplast. Number second is no cellulose cell wall. In animal cell, cellulose cell wall is absent, only the cell membrane is present. Has cellulose. In plant cell, it has cellulose cell wall. Number third is contains vacuole which are small and numerous. In animal cell, the number of vacuoles are numerous and many small vacuoles are present. And in plant cell, only a single vacuole which is present inside the cell, and it occupies all the space, contain one to few large vacuoles. Next is the cytoplasm fill the cells. Next, the cytoplasm is reduced to thin lining. Thin lining because student vacuole cover all the cell, so cytoplasm is reduced to the thin lining along the cells. Next is no starch grain in the cytoplasm. In animal cell, no starch grain, but in plant cells, starch grain are present, commonly found in the cytoplasm. Student, write both these questions. Now move to the review questions, that is the basic unit of the living matter is a dash. Tell me students, what is the answer? The answer is the basic unit of all living matter is a cell. Cell is the basic unit of all living organisms. Second is, which of the following is a unicellular living things? Grass, ferns, amoeba, insects. So tell me which can be the answer. The answer is amoeba. Amoeba is a unicellular organism. So your classwork is to write the two extensive questions. Question number 1 is state the function of different part of cell, and the answer is this table. Now question number 2 is state the difference between an animal cell and a plant cell. The answer is this table. And then review question, write both these in your copies. Number 1, the basic unit of all living matter is a dash, and which of the following is a unicellular living things. So do your work on your copies after maintaining your page and index also.